Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. Oh, it's not telling me which one it is on there. Like the first one... Yeah, it doesn't tell me what sort it was, so I don't know what I need to do for loading the course. So I don't know if I need to... It's got that one there, no course loaded. It's on this one right here. Calculate current field's edge path. I think it's that one that I've got to do, though. I know that I've got that, but I think it's that one. Drive from start to finish. Although I could be wrong. It could very easily be wrong on that one, because that's the one where I'm liquid product or transport. Maybe it's that one then. I don't know. I'm going to try recording it on this one. So I'll start course recording on there. Start course recording. And I'll get rid of that there a minute. And I also need to increase the speed of that. It'll allow me to have full speed on this one. And we'll run this one down to the yard as well, and we will just simply load it up at the yard. Now, this is only going to be a temporary course, because the cattle pen the cattle pens, they're not staying there. I'm moving them. I'm going to be moving them over into the other field. I am going to use the Stevie ones rather than these ones, so they're quite a bit bigger. Which is going to allow us some more cattle in the pens, which I think is going to be a better thing all round for us. So we have the Stevie pen... Stevie pen with 450 cattle, I think it is. And I'll end up with two of them. If we have two Stevie pens with 450 cows in each one, I think that's going to be absolutely wonderful. Now, I don't want to go up beside that tank there. I want to go round this way and then right way round, because otherwise I'm not sure I'll be able to get round the corner. So I'll go in like this. Bring you along over here. That one should get to there and then load. I don't need to stop and tell it to load. And then I bring this one back round here, and we won't try and turn a sharp corner or anything daft like that. I'm just going to go straight across this way and up this track, so that's where we'll meet the other side of it. I'll run out through here, and then I'll go up to the edge of that road to finish the course. See, I know exactly where I'm going to go to finish this course. I know the perfect spot to finish this course. I'm going to bring it up here like this. And then I'm going to stop the course here. Right here like this. Actually, now that I think about it, that might not be the best place to finish the course. Because of reasons. I have reasons. So I'll bring it over here like this. And I'll bring the course to there. That's where I'm going to stop it. So I will stop right there, and I will save this as slurry load field. I don't remember what these two fields were. I think we had these 6 and 7, didn't we? I'll go slurry load field 6. Right. I got that one. Now we come out of there. And I want to go into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is over there. 6 is this one. That one there is 7. And then this one up here is 8. That's what we've got, isn't it? I don't have a way that I can put labels on the map, which is a bit of a shame. It would be a lot easier if I could label the map up a little bit. Fruit type, growth. Right, that's the edge of that one. I just wanted to see where the ploughing edge was to make sure that we did indeed have that correct. And we do. We've got that correct. Okay, so that one's there. I've got my temporary load on that one, the temporary course on there. So now what I want to do is get rid of that course and then go back in here. Field 6 slurry. This is field 6 right here, isn't it? So we want to load field 6 slurry in there, and yeah, that does look like it started in there, and I can go to there, just double check. Right, that's fine. That is absolutely spot on, perfect on there. I get rid of those, then I will go on here and I will go slurry load field 6, and I'll load that one on as well, like that. 2 combined courses. So then we're going to drive in this way, and I'll unfold as we go. As I need to go over to where we've gotten with the slurry spreader. It's all the way over here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where we got up to, but it's here somewhere. And what's going on over there? Oh, that's just where it's... Yeah, it's got stuff there. That's where the slurry has got to. We can see that one quite clearly right there. So he's only on his first round around the outside. So if I bring this one over to here like this, bring it to about that point there, and then I go to this one, and I will just do that. There we go. Right, it's got all the bits here. So I can simply go on here, nearest waypoint. I'll put it on that now, rather than the liquid transport, and I go drive course. Let's see if it's working. It is spreading slurry. Excellent. That is fantastic. It is now spreading slurry. So hopefully once this one has gone round and it's done whatever it's going to do along the outside round, it will then go and do the inside rounds, and it will do everything that it is supposed to do. It will spread slurry across the entire field. I'm hoping that will work well. It seems like it's going to, so we can leave that one running now. And I will just go back over and check on this one. How's he doing? He is doing absolutely grand. Got these little short bits. He's not run into any more trees just yet. That's a good thing. So we'll go back to this one. And this slurry tanker, I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't want this one anymore. Reason being, it doesn't have an overload function, so we can't really use it for the courseplay course for this. And it doesn't seem to be any other real reason to go and keep the thing anyway. So if we ditch this one, and then we can come back, we've got the other machines that we need here in the yard at the moment, so we don't need to worry about any other bits. We are soon going to be wanting to sell our grain, aren't we? And you keep in mind that it's been quite a while since it's been almost 2 weeks since I did recording, because the way I have my week out, I know I've only been off for a week, but it's almost 2 weeks since I've recorded anything. So recorded anything on this series, I should say, which means that there are some things that I've sort of forgotten. My mind is a blank. Well, there's nothing new there, Frith. There's many people listening right now. And I want to go into here. Right, the other thing that I want to show you is the new animal layout. That's looking really cool. It's update with seasons. I know some of you already know about this. Right there, we got 329,000 litres of barley. That's the big thing, wasn't it? We got 1144 there as the highest price at the moment. We've got corn over there, but I'm not getting rid of that. I'm not selling it. So it's only the barley at the moment that we're going to be selling. I'm not going to sell all of it. I'm going to sell some of it. So we're going to be wanting a course to sell. So I could go to the grain mill right now, sell that at 1144. Now, Alt-S brings up the seasons one like this. And we've got an additional tab in there for animals. Before I go and look at that, I want to go to barley right here. It's about as high as it's going to get. Now, if we wait another day, we could get a slight better price than 1144, but it's, you know, we're pretty close to it. And this is what they've done now with the animals. They've changed these around a bit. So you've now got an overall paddock for each of them. You can look at each individual animal still, and you can see what they are. So we've got our named ones in here. Some of you probably already noticed that I've started putting everybody's names at the end of each episode. No, not the entire Great Book of Names. I put a chunk of names at the end of every episode, and ones in series I don't use very many names. I'm not using many names in this, so you'll see at the end of every episode now, you will be getting your names coming up in subtitles at the end of each episode. So I thought it would be a way to sort of bring more people's names in and cover it more frequently. I thought that might be a better thing to do. Now, it's these cows here. We want to move these as soon as possible. We've got hay silage 17,000, 13,000 grass, so we haven't got a great deal food left in here. I don't think we've got enough to do another day, so we've got to make the decision. Do we fill it back up again with more food, or do we let it... I think it's not going to hurt to fill it up again, I don't think. I think that's going to be just fine. This one here is in need of a bit of work. We got to put food in here and water and stuff, or we got to move them. And in order to move them, we're going to need a boatload of money. So we'll see that in a minute. I think I'm going to go with the 1144. I think that's a pretty good price. I don't think we're going to get much better than that. Return you were only leased, weren't you? Of course, the silage the slurry equipment was all leased. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to have a look at the animal pens a minute. We want to go into their animal pens. So those are our basic ones, but then we've got the Stevie ones. I was thinking of changing the prices for the Stevie ones, but a lot of people said don't bother with it. Just stick with what you got. So we've got the Stevie cow mod right here, 450 litres. 250,000 euros. Now, I've only got 148,000 at the moment, and I can't go and sell the other cattle pen yet because I've got to move the cows. So we need $250,000 in order to be able to buy this. The reason I wanted to do it was because the large cattle pasture over here is 300,000. It takes less animals. But, you know, people have pointed out that different building materials for the barn, stuff like that, could easily result in it being a bit cheaper than the standard ones. It's not particularly unusual that it would be like that, despite the larger capacity. So, you know, most people have said, get over it and don't worry about it. Or words to that effect. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to get over it and I'm not going to worry about it. And we're going to leave that one to it. I'm going to bring you back. Now, I'm only going to use the small trailer for doing the selling of the barley. And I think that we will. Like, looking at the prices that we got on here, you go Alt-S in here, and we'll have a look at these prices. I can't remember what I said about them. I do apologise for that. But they're 1075 on there. But when we look in here and we look at the current price, the grain mill is, at the moment, 1144, which is quite a high price for barley. I'd say that was about as good as it's going to get. I mean, it could very well end up going a bit higher than that, but I don't think it's going to be a big difference. I think that's going to be about it. So I think that we should now start selling barley. I think that's something that we should start doing right now. Getting that sold. Although, so that one's coming up at 1086 for the Port Southeast. So that's a possibility that that one may creep a little bit higher than the other, but I'd be very surprised. I mean, and even if it does, it's not going to be a huge amount in it, is it? There's not going to be a big lot of difference between them. So I think that we're probably all right to leave them as they are. Now, I've got 2 courses running at the moment. Let's go and have a look. You are running over here. You've got 10,000 litres of slurry left, and you're just finishing off the new part. You've got one little section he's missed down over there, unfortunately. But for the most part, he's doing a good job. And then I want to go and check on this one up here. This one has... Well, it looks like he may have already gone out and reloaded, hasn't he? Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know where he would have... Whether he's gone all the way around and done something ridiculous, or if he's sort of stopped where he was and then come on down. So he gets to that point, he stops, and he backs up. I don't think it's gone and run the other course. I think that one is fine. What I will do, I'm going to go straight into here. I don't normally do this, but I am going to this time. I'm going to go into there, and we're going to leased items here. We've got all of our slurry equipment. It's the Garant right there. It does have a little bit of slurry in it. Don't really care. I'm just going to get that one returned right now. That one is done. We're not going to be using that one anymore. Maybe if I do get one that has got overloading capacity, a slurry tanker, so that I can use it to drag slurry from one point to the other, I might look at that at some point, but I'm not going to right now. That doesn't look like there's a big overlap on this side, but I think that might just be because of where it was on the like that huge overlap there, but I think that might just be how the field sort of calculated the last run. Is whether there's gonna... I don't think there's gonna be an overlap like that down on that next run. I mean, if there is, that is a substantial overlap. You know, it is possible that he's actually already gone and folded up, gone back to the yard and loaded up again. Be interesting to see. We've only got 8,000 litres and it's going through very, very quickly. So if I go into here, I turn those lines off so that we haven't got them all over the place on our screen. Should be great. And you come out to there. 5,000 litres left on here now. So we'll stick with this one a minute. I know what I'll do. I'd say I'm going to stick with it. I am going to stick with it. Are you? Yeah, you're going to ignore the tree, so you're fine as well. I'm going to go to you, and I also want to get rid of that set of lines on there like that. And then I want to go through to this one. I'm going to get that trailer hooked on. Why have I got that line coming through there? That is because you are running course temp 3 on here, which is not actually one that I've got saved. It was the one that I was messing around with. So I want to clear that completely. I don't want you doing that, because we got a new course for this one. We're going to be setting up a new course, and it is going to be involving this trailer right here. So I'll bring that one back there, and it is going to overlap the other 2 courses, but I'm hoping it's not going to cause any problems. I'm going to start it over here somewhere. I'll bring it round here. Sure where I exactly... You know, I suppose I can start it over this side. It's not going to be like a... Yes, I'll start it here, actually, because this isn't anywhere in the way. If I bring it to there... No, that's not where I want to start it, because that's not the way that I need to go, is it? I need to go over here. I can... Right, what's that? Oh, good, it is doing it. I was wondering what that tractor's doing. He's already folded up. He's not going down across the field. He's coming up there. He should be... Can you see him way over in the distance? He should be turning round now, and he should be going to... Let's go to him. Let us go to him. Here he is. He's turning round now, and he's coming back onto the track over here. Like this. So you get to the start position of the 2 combined courses. And you get onto here. And then he's going to run from here. He's following the exact tracks that I made before. He's doing everything that he should be. This is good. And he's going to go down here, and he's going to go into the yard, and you go and fill up. We will just... Actually, I don't even need to follow it. I don't even need to do that. I want to go to my truck over here. And this one, I'm going to start the course recording from this point right here. Now, I think I'll leave it unsheeted, but although I believe that there is other things you can do. So, grain transport load at start, empty combine and offload, or there's this one that we're doing. So I'm going to go to that one, because that one there is transfer. Drive from start to finish. This one here that I'm on is grain transport load at start. Grain transport load at start. I think that's the course that I want. Let's just go and look here. Hopefully he will go over there and he will stop at the cows and start loading up again. That's what we want it to do. It will get to there, and then it will stop, and it will start loading. So you get gone, go, 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 and then stop. Yes, excellent. He's loading up. That is fantastic. And if we have a look in the cows as well, we can also see that we've got 500,000 litres of slurry left in their tank. And we've only got 555 litres of manure. We won't have any more than that. Unfortunately, the way that they work is that you only get slurry if you don't put straw in, or you get slurry or manure from these. You don't get both. And I don't like that, because a lot of modern systems, they actually produce both, but what you have is like this sieve system that works with the slurry tank, the storage that's over there, and it removes the solid matter from it. So you got liquid, and then you have the solid matter beside, and you get both even though you're putting straw in. So I'm a little bit disappointed that they've gone and separated those two, so you only get the one. But, yeah, it's not the end of the world. Right, start course recording right there. I'm not going to... I don't know if I need to be stopping or doing anything like that for this one. I don't even know if this is the right course, to be honest. I could have the wrong setting. It is entirely possible that I have the wrong setting, but... we're going to hope that we don't. So we will go there and we will load. But what I'm going to do... how do you set the grain? Barley is what I want. I don't know how to set the grain. Start. So I put a little bit of barley in there. I don't know if, like, how you choose which grain you want. That's something that I've never even... I didn't even consider that, to be honest. I didn't even consider that I would have to decide which grain it was that I wanted on there. I'll have to have a look and see if there is an option. So I've gone and manually loaded a bit of barley. And I'm hoping that that's going to help it. Now, we want the grain mill. And that's the one that's out over this side. So I need to drive down the road here. And then once we've gone down the road here, we need to turn right just here. So I will indicate. And we will swing out round like this. It's a good job we don't have traffic on here. That's all I can say. We'll bring that one out round like that. And then we've got... go past the roadworks here. So we've got to be a little bit careful going past the roadworks. And then up through here. You know, I may end up having to do this course again, right? I may end up... I could have the wrong setting on this one. I could have to do just the start to finish one. But I don't think it is. Think I've got the right... I'm really hoping that I've got the right one. I'm really, really hoping that I've got the right one. And over to here. I'm just going to stop there a second and double check. Well, that's 1146. There's actually going up still. It's higher now than it was when I started recording this course. So I want to have a look over here. Train station at grain mill. Right, it is the grain mill I want to go to. It's that one right there. So we will continue on our merry. We will go past the train station mill that doesn't actually have a train. It used to have a train a long time ago, but the trains got cancelled. But they never actually changed the name of it. So we've got to go around quite tight on that one to bring it up through. My only concern is how tight is it around this one? And bring it over here. Oh, no, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It is a bit tight, but I think we're going to be all right for this. So I'll bring you in over here like that, and I'll turn right round there. I am a bit concerned that I may have left that a little bit late for the turning. And I will bring you onto there. I'm going to tip that out. Like that. So we got 4,000 already. And then I'll just come around like this. Jumping down off those steps. I'm mainly doing this because I want to find out if it works. Because we could just go and get a quick road train cobbled together. And then just do this ourselves very, very quickly. And it wouldn't take long. So this is more an experiment to see if I can get this to actually work. Because my success rate with courseplay is pretty low at this point. So I'm sort of hoping that we can get a small victory with this. And if we can pull a small victory with this, it might just increase my confidence a little to use courseplay a little bit more. But it is all guesswork. Now, as far as the combine and the overloading and stuff goes... there has been an update regarding that front. So, maybe, just maybe, things will run a little bit better during our next harvest. I don't know, though. I've got the updated version as... well, Jimmy J actually provided a link to it on Discord for me. So, I've gone and nabbed that update and I've put it into the game. Whether or not it actually works, I don't know. But we'll try it out. We'll see what happens. And then we can run some experiments. So I'm going to get to the end of this temporary course. And it's choosing what to load it up with. I don't even know if this is the right one. If this isn't the right one, I don't know if I can be bothered to go and load it again, like record it all again using a slightly different setting. It just seems like it's going to take a lot of time to do that. So maybe I won't bother. We'll just go and get a big trailer somewhere and we'll try it again. So I'm going to stop there because you don't want to overlap them. That's the other thing, isn't it? We don't want to overlap them. So I'll stop recording there, like that. There, we've got a nice loop all the way round. I will save that a minute and I will simply call this grain mill sale. Grain mill sale is what we're going to call that. So I've got that on there. Now, if I go here, there's no setting on there. Turn speed, field speed, from recording. I don't want that. Warning lights, load, unload, offset, horizontal. No, I don't need to worry about offset horizontals or anything like that. Farm silo load. barley. I can select it in here, grain mill sale. So I can select in here which silo I'm using. That's absolutely fine. So I will change this one to first waypoint, and we will go drive course like that. While he goes around the yard like that, I'm just going to go and have a look at these. He's been back and he's loaded up, so he's doing fine and he's still working in the field. This one is on his way back once more for another load of slurry, which means that he's actually... Wait a minute. Why are you over here? Oh, I know why. I said load at start, didn't I? That's what that course is. Stop, driver. Look. Load at start. I should have started that under the spout. That's what I did wrong. That one, empty combine and offload. This one. Oh, number of runs to perform. Deactivate. Stop at last point or next trigger. Start course. Drive course. If I go on a little bit further... Nearest waypoint. I'll start that one there. Now, drive course. It puts the cover on. And I don't think he's going to stop at the trigger. I've got to actually start this at that point there. And you can't edit a course, can you? You've got to go and delete the course and start again. Right. Stop, driver. I did say that I wasn't going to do that, but I wasn't going to do it again. But I feel that this time I can, because I made this slight error. I didn't understand what I had to do with this little bit right here. So if I bring that around over here like this. The reason I'm bringing it back round over there is I need to start the course under the spout where I'm loading. Load at start. So I don't know if I was to use a different course, like if there's load at start right there. If I was to use this one in here, I got to get rid of grain mill sale. That one's got to go. You got to go. And then I go to here, and I'll clear that completely. That's eliminated. It's gone. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I did it anyway. Transfer, drive from start to finish. I'm pretty sure it is this one. I'm pretty sure that I have got the right one. Grain transport, load at start. That's the one that I want right there. 99% certain that that is the one. Although it could be transfer, drive from start to finish. Going and selling stuff. I'll try it with this one, and we'll see if this one works. It might... Yeah, I don't want to copy course, do I? So, we want to start course recording. Right there. And I need to do this again now. So, I got to go all the way back over to the grain mill. I got to empty out, and then I got to come back over here. So, we're going to try and run this as quickly as we can. All the way through. We know that the other vehicles are doing absolutely fine. They're going through. They're loading up. They're doing everything that they need to do. We've got no issues with those two tractors that are working in the field. So I'm just going to go and run this one a second. There's a lot of sharp corners to turn when you're doing all this. But I'm hoping that we've got them all okay, so we're not going to have the course play sort of... Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode. So we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.